I think art is how I started connecting with people in the first place. There are so many heavy issues, and I think oftentimes we don't get a chance to comfortably dive into them and make connections with ourselves or with other people. So I started using art as a way to do that. People just really interest me. I find people fascinating. I made these because I felt a need. I hang out with like a really diverse, I think, set of people. Especially since I do community work, I'm always in and out of different communities. And the fact that so many people's identities were being used just as political ammunition, basically, an agenda, was really upsetting me. So I took some of those identities, I asked them what photos they wanted to represent themselves, and tried my best to support people in reclaiming their own narratives. When I actually got the email that they wanted them in Metro Hall, I was like, are you sure? Have you read them? The fact that these truths can be here in this space, I'm shocked, honestly, and it means a lot. I don't know how it happened, but I think it needed to, and I'm really glad that it did.
So I was just thinking about that and sort of. We have for the past few years been doing art exhibits in Metro Hall. Artists have a unique ability to take complex ideas and present them in such a way that make us think twice. Art in public places is important in terms of describing our community's identity, who we are now, who we used to be, who we want to be in the future. And artists have a unique ability to translate that for us. It brings art out of a private space into a public space.
I like that it breaks the space of a museum or a gallery, because a lot of people still see art as an elitist or extra special cultural experience. That's not what I think art is for. I think public art has a special place as far as the role that art can take, interrupting spaces that people live in all the time to get them to address issues that surround them in igniting change.
Something that we've wanted to do in our public art initiative for a long time is to open up a grant opportunity for public art. We are working with Mayor Fisher's initiative, Lean Into Louisville. Anyone can be eligible for the grant. You have to work with a nonprofit organization, and you have to have an artist or group of artists involved. We're looking for great ideas. And specifically, we're looking for great ideas about the untold stories in our community. This is the time to address the questions, to talk about difficult subjects in public space.
I've gotten nothing but support. I've gotten a few, like, the divided states of Americans, like, before they read them, like, what are you trying to say here? What you read is exactly what the people involved sent me. And I think it's powerful enough that it, like, snags something in people and then they keep reading. That's another thing that's powerful about art, is that it's not judging you. It's safe. You can read it and take your time and have your responses without another person looking at you. It's just the art looking at you. Using creativity to confront and problem solve about things that are happening, whether it's a new tool or a social issue, I think is pretty dope.